Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with another one-page layout using the new Storybook Collection from Close to My Heart. This is kind of going off the book, so to speak. It is definitely a fairy tale collection. I just don't have a lot of, I don't know, my boys aren't really into fairy tales that much. Superheroes, yes, so that's what you're going to see today. I am going to use the black and white pattern paper that has the dragons and the castles and that kind of thing. Not so much superheroes, but close enough, and figured it would be a great layout to kind of use as my main paper. I decided to double back then that main paper. I wanted a separating color between the black and white paper and just the plain black paper, so I included this yellow. It's honey butter, and included that as just a thin layer in between, but once I place it on the black, it really helps that middle paper pop out a little bit more so than I think it would have, and it just incorporates another color that is in the collection. So I have these two photos of my youngest. This is during quarantine of 2020, when we were doing school at home. We shipped him outside for a little bit to go play, and he insisted on his, I think it's a Superman mask. And so what I decided to do is make a large title using different fonts, different colors. And this is a quote that he said when he was going outside. He told me, and I can't remember now exactly what it is, but it goes something, superheroes go outside too. Or he said superheroes play in the snow as well. So, that's what I'm going to make my title. You can see I'm using different fonts, different sizes. I didn't know if superheroes had an E in it. So obviously there's enough space that afterwards, because I record on my phone, I couldn't look it up as I was doing the video. There is an E, so I do go back and add that E afterwards. But so my title is going to be Even Superheroes Go, and then I'm backing my photos because I wasn't sure how long outside would be, and if I needed to overlap the title onto my photo, if that makes sense. So I wanted to kind of get my photos down before I laid out outside, just so I knew if it was going to overlap my photo, I didn't have to then kind of rip up the title even more so. So I am going to double and triple back my photos. This one here is only going to be the white and the black, but then the smaller one that's going to go on top, that one I did white, yellow, and black. No rhyme or reason really, I don't think, as to why I did that, but it just helps bring that yellow in a little bit more as well. I am just kind of using all kinds of different fonts from my stash. So these are not Close to My Heart fonts, but I have lots of alphas in my stash, and I figured this was a good way to kind of use those up. So you can see I am starting at the end of the word because I wanted kind of to know it was going to fit, I guess. Had I started at the beginning of the word, I probably would have had to rip them up and reposition them a little bit more so. So just sometimes I find that starting at the end of the word when I have a limited amount of space works better for me than starting at the beginning. So I have these heart die cuts from Close to My Heart as well. They are paperboard, so I wanted to kind of incorporate some of those in there. And then I do go to my stash as well eventually, but I wanted to kind of add a some more colors and kind of a base, I guess, for a cluster to the top here. So I cut both ends kind of like a flag, and again, just to incorporate some more of the colors and as a good base. I could have also ripped it. I do that a lot too, and add another color, another pattern paper under it. But this time I just decided, I think that was just a zip strip, and so I decided just to trim that down and use that. And then I just added a couple of phrase stickers at the top, along with some of the smaller hearts that are on the sticker sheet. You can see that I'm kind of looking to see if there's anything I can use. I remember, I have saw quite a few flares from Scrap and Happy Studio, and so I went and grabbed some of those to see if I wanted to use any of those. I thought the snowflakes would have been a great addition because he is going out to play in the snow, but I decided against it. I decided instead to use the canvas flare that says "One Crazy Kid" and kind of use that as the main embellishment in that what is going to be a cluster down there. I decided to go into my stash to my Freckled Fawn Black Friday haul. The puffy hearts that I got from that haul work really well color wise with this collection, so I've been using a lot of those when I use this storybook collection because they just match perfectly. And I decided I kind of wanted some larger hearts and more colors. So I have, these black ones here, but just wanted larger, more colorful options as well. So I did go into my stash, and then I'm going to kind of just add a little bit to the flare down at the bottom, a little compass and a heart, and then just scatter some more puffy hearts around the page here. Really a simple design. I really do enjoy kind of the larger titles, the longer titles sometimes. I think that's a great option, and I love how the title on this layout tells the story of the photos and is a quote from him. So I did decide to add a little bit more of that zip strip down at the bottom of my title just to kind of anchor my title a little bit. And again, just bring that pattern paper down into a second spot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this layout. I will link this collection down below. If you are interested, I would love your support, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.